Wednesday wrap-up, 3:20, take one, and marker.
Not hitting her. Pull back up.
All right.
Not until what? Jesus. Give me a professional. When I say drop. Okay.
Wednesday wrap-up, 3:20, take two, and marker.
Welcome, everybody, to the Wednesday wrap-up. I'm Rebecca Gordon. Here's Sylvia. Oh, wait. Erin Hawkins! Is this Sylvia?
Hi.
Here we have Sylvia. Sylvia's not with us today. But we've got Erin Hawkins here, and welcome to this week's Wednesday wrap-up. We're going to talk about what happened in the industry last week, bring you up to speed, and have some fun doing it. So let's go. All right, Sylvia, I'm going to set you right here. Looking at me. Will probably give me bad dreams. All right. So so we've had some cool things going on right now. What specifically is going on with, and I actually love this idea, UnitedHealthcare charging agents.
Correct. So they have a sales period from July 1st to April 1st of 2019. And if you didn't write any pieces of business and you were contracted, then you have to pay them $150. And they're going to terminate you.
So if you haven't written between when and when?
Between July 1st of 2018 and April 1st of 2019.
So basically they went to all of their expense to contract you. Right. And you didn't write.
Correct.
So now they're going to say, hey, you
owe us $150. And if you're licensed in a non-resident state, they're tacking on $100 extra.
So a good thing to do would probably do what? Write business.
Right business.
Right business.
Or an April 1st effective date.
Okay, so how are they going to do this? Do you have any idea?
We don't know. They're going to give this agent 6 months to collect from them. If not, it moves up to their direct upline.
Oh, okay. So they have 6 months. Will they take it out of future commissions?
They will. So
Okay.
They're suggesting that if you have business, that you need to go into servicing status.
What is servicing status?
Servicing status is where you're no longer going to write business, but you want to keep your renewals. So it allows you to certify every year to keep those renewals.
And so if you go into servicing status, you're not going to get dinged.
Well, they're going to take it out of your renewals. The fee.
The fee.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a book of business and you went into servicing status, you don't plan on writing any more business, you just want to maintain.
Right.
You will get dinged?
Yes, it'll come out of your renewals.
So the only way to avoid this fee is to keep pushing new business into the hopper.
Correct.
Okay. So listen, guys, it's a new rule, and what I would have to think is if UHC does this, other carriers will follow.
Right.
Because the amount of money that the carriers cover, we cover in contracting people who don't write, it's a cash drain. So they're the first ones doing it. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. So just to recap, if you were contracted July of 2018 to April 2019 with no business.
Correct.
If you wrote, you're good.
Right.
And if you are one of those people and you're starting to think, oh, crap, this might be me, write a piece of business.
Now, if you contracted starting December 1st of 2018, then they're not going to count this towards you. They'll use the next sales period.
Okay, but they're going to ideally just keep moving the benchmark up just to make sure if you're going to go through the paperwork, the expense to them, you're actually going to write. I think it's a good idea. It's interesting, and it'll be interesting to see what carrier is going to do that next. They are communicating now directly with the agents, though, correct?
Yes.
So you should have already received emails on that, but this is happening. Okay. Well, it's funny how this market has changed. Back in my day when I first started, like 23 years ago, we had like one carrier. Really, we had one big under 65 health carrier, and the contract was one signature. And you just tore it off, you signed the name, you sent it, you were done. course, that's before, MA, but I always like to call those the good old days. One signature was easy. All right, what else you got?
Amazon has announced that their new healthcare venture is going to be called Haven. So they are continuing on with this.
Is it Haven Health? Haven Healthy?
They just said Haven.
I would be interested to know from our viewership, and I'm sure Sylvie would also, if you could rename their new health company, what would you call it? I'd be interested. I want you guys to put that in the comments. And you know what? I'm feeling really generous today. If I'll have my panel of contest judges decide if your name is the best, you will win my Surprise-amo. Now this is unique, and there's only a few of these in the world. That if you open this up, there's a surprise animal inside. Like I said, there's only a few. It's actually, these could become extinct, so I have to be very careful. Like that, this could be yours. So put it in the comment. Let us know. This could be yours. All right. So it's called Haven Health. Do we know anything else when they're operational?
No, it does not say.
That is, that too is exciting. It's exciting to see how the market has changed. How can they do insurance? I gotta say, I'm addicted to Amazon. I love Amazon. The convenience of it. So it's cool. That's one thing I love about the insurance business. It's constantly changing. And as long as things change, that keeps us in business, keeps the agents in business. So
Right.
I think Haven's a dumb name, but that's just me. That's all I think. What else you got? I gotta find a new prize. I gotta find a new prize. That's it. Well, let's see here. So for us, we just finished our 10th annual 10th annual Life and Annuity Expo. I cannot believe we've been doing this event for 10 years. Can you, Sylvia? No, me either. And it was a huge success. If you've never been to that, put that on your calendar for next year. But the end of March, the 20th and 29th, back at the Renaissance in Carmel, will be your family bank boot camp. It's a 2-day event. You have to be certified to get involved in this market. And I got to tell you, this market has exploded for us. It's selling life insurance to people who are in debt. I wonder how many people that would be. Like everybody. Everybody has some form of debt. So it's a fantastic program. If you're not in the life insurance field or you've heard of this or whatever, contact us. Find out more about it. Could be an excellent new income source to you. And typically these boot camps are in Florida. So you have the plane expense. You have all these expenses. We were able to get them to come up here. So it's in Indiana. So we have 70 registered. We have 100 slots. And if this sounds like something for you, put it in your comments. You want more information, and we'll get back with you on that. But I'm pretty excited about that. Also, I want to share, Aaron, go over this. I don't know why I would get this from Anthem, but it's an email, and I love it when they highlight it. That's for me to really look at. But it's about OEP and marketing, and that you can't market during OEP, right?
Right. You can't solicit to people to get business.
So I can't call someone and say, oh, you already bought that? Oh, it really stinks. I have something
No.
better?
They need to call you.
I told Sylvia that I would do that just once since she wasn't here, so this is for her. I think drives me crazy. So you can't solicit, you have to wait for the client to call you.
Right. If they're unhappy with their plan, then they can call you and switch it.
So when does OEP end?
It ends on March 31st, and that is for April 1st effective dates.
So the thing to do, if you are afraid that someone could potentially try to poach your clients, is definitely, hopefully you did this, working with your own client saying, hey, let's get in and see your doctor. Let's get a prescription filled. Let's use our insurance now so that we can make sure that you're happy with it, right?
Right. And Humana sends out a great step-by-step, a 3-step process to follow up with your clients after AEP about the over-the-counter, the dental, bring up certain things.
So is that something that we could send out to our agents?
Mhm.
So look, that is a great takeaway. If you want to see Humana's 3-step approach, I would completely rob and duplicate that. I love handy information like that. Put that in the comments that you'd like for us to send that to you, because they're sending it directly to the consumer,
Right.
right? And not to the agent to see. So that's good for you guys to know. So put that in your comments and we'll get that to you. I want to bring up the Medicare Summit. So I think insurance sales, our business has become so seasonal. You know, it's like you go into January, you're coming off of the MA, and for us, we really start pushing life and annuities. You know, we have our big events, and then we go into big recruiting, and then certifications come out, and now we're into the senior season, and then AEP, and then life and annuities come back up. But this is kind of the Medicare Summit seasons, that when a lot of NAHUs are putting on these summits, and they typically bring in great speakers, great carriers, and a lot of good information. So, right here, I have a Medicare Summit list. And I just want to give out a couple ones. In Indianapolis, ours is May 8th. It's at the Marriott East in Indianapolis. And if you're in the senior market, you definitely should be attending one of these. And that is sponsored by IAHU. Terrible at acronyms.
IAHU.
Is that how you say it?
Mm-hmm.
Not IAHU?
No, it's actually ISAHU.
Isahu, Yusahu, Hoosadu. And then if you are in Florida, we have one on April 1st. And then the last one I want to tell you about is June 5th through the 7th in Atlanta. Great Medicare state. The Atlanta Marriott Marquis. So if you're in any of those 3 regions, and we will pass these out as they're coming up, but the more involved you are, the more informed you are, the better off we all are. Would you agree, Erin?
I would agree. And come see us at our booth at ISAHU.
Ah, sweet. You know what? I think we're going to have some booths at the Atlanta one as well. So that'll be cool. And you know what? We have a special gift, an evidence bag. So let's say that someone's really bugging you and you need to remove them. You could put all the evidence in this bag and it will never be found. This is true. I bought it off Amazon. And the easiest way to get this in your hands is send us a referral. You know, we're just like everybody else out in the market. We're trying to build our business, and we appreciate that if you're watching this video and you're getting something good out of it, that you would send us a colleague, name and number, who might also benefit from the information that we provide. Is that a good idea, Sylvia? Yes. And it has to be a new agent to us. So if you send that agent name and a phone number and they're brand new to us, they have to be brand new, then this evidence bag, and I might even put some rubber gloves in there, go to you, and you can do whatever you want to do with this, and no one will ever know. But that helps us, and as we grow, we want to put out more content and be able to reach the masses in all ways possible. So do that. You have one way to win today, a almost extinct surprisable or evidence bag. And then last thing that I have is we did this 2 years ago. It was hugely successful. I also consider this the DSNP season. I consider this the dual season for people if they only did MAs,
Right.
but they didn't get involved in the duals because they were nervous, whatever. They've heard all the horror stories. That this is the time to start learning it, pushing yourself to get exposed to it so that you can participate by next AEP. With the duals, you can write them all year long, but it's a good ramp up. You're not going to all of a sudden wake up in July and say, I think I want to do the duals.
Right.
You missed it. So we have, we're doing a lot of CE classes on the dual market. So if you want me to come to your state, put that in the comments. If you have a group of agents and you feel like you've missed the boat in this market, put it in the comment. If I can get enough agents, I will fly out there and do the meeting for you. Even if it's not CE, the content's really strong. And I bring tools to get you more into the market, as well as pitfalls, things to avoid. And I collected all of this from interviewing people like Aaron and really successful agents in this market, so it's worth your time. So if that's of interest, put it in the comments. If I can make it happen, I'll come out there. I like warm places. So if you're up north and it's winter, don't even respond, because I definitely, if I was in my 20s, it'd be a different story. But now that I'm almost 70, not going to happen. But 5 Advantage or MedSup plans with Anthem. And I got to give it up to my buddies at Anthem. They've given me money. So I got to love on those who give me money. You do 5 MAs or MedSups with Anthem, you get a lead drop. And it's a 1,000-piece lead drop. How successful have these lead drops been for our agents?
I'd say they get about a 4% return.
That's huge. And that's high. I mean, that's,
right.
I would say around 2 to 3, but 4. In some cases, 4. They're huge. We have some agents that this time of year, they work this program. And it's a great program, and we cover it. If you're on a higher contract, you got to let us know, because we might have to adjust the numbers a little bit. But other than that, it's awesome. And let's say that you're like, well, Rebecca, my Anthem isn't with you. We could get it with us. And that's just one of the perks by, teaming up with us. So if you want to get some leads on us, which is always the best lead to get, you can reach out to me directly. You could email me, Rebecca, REBECCA, @Gordon Marketing. Otherwise, just put it in your comments that you're interested in this, and I'll have your marketer reach out to you. I'm exhausted. Being a movie star is hard.
Yes, it is.
It's hard work. Do you have anything else?
I do not.
Erin, how long have you been with us?
11 years.
If you've never worked with Erin, she is our encyclopedia of knowledge. So I'm just going to temporarily award you this for all your 11 years of
Can I open it?
awesomeness. No, you cannot open it. It's almost extinct. Erin runs that senior, so she's awesome. Thank you very much. Sylvia, don't you agree? Yes. And on behalf of all of us, Sylvia's in New York doing meetings right now, so she's not schlepping off. She's making everything happen out on the East Coast. So look, good selling. Have a great week. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, hug, squeeze. Do all of those awesome things for us. It helps keep our content fresh and at the top of the charts, and that's what we need to keep the good word a-coming. So look, you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Erin, for being a special guest.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're very welcome. I threatened her. Have a great day. See ya.